FEMA and other organizations are helping tornado survivors all over West Alabama, and what they're doing and how has changed as the weeks go by. Tim Tyson's here from FEMA to give us the latest. Tim, you'd think I could say your full name by now, wouldn't you?
Well, we're close enough we could be related by now.
As much time as we've spent together.
That's true.
Tim, tell us a little bit about what is going on with FEMA right now. What is the latest for you guys?
Well, I think at this stage in disaster response, we're in like the encouraging mode. The debris cleanup is underway. The housing situation is evolving to a successful end, and people are registering and getting assistance both from us and the SBA. So now we're into the mode of encouraging people to register for unemployment assistance, to register with us to get all the relief they can from FEMA, register with us to get relief from the SBA. So people need to take that step, and as we've said before, if you hesitate, you might be late. So it's time to take that step.
And this isn't something you want to be late to, obviously.
No, once the doors close, they close. And if you've had damage to your home that you think you've covered, but if the storm tweaked your home a little bit that you don't see today, if you're not registered and all that becomes available to you in about a month from now or 2 months, and the doors closed, well then there's nothing we can do.
Tell me a little bit about compare this to where you guys were at 5 or 6 years ago with Katrina. Are things going more smoothly? Have you guys learned some lessons?
That's a good question. I think that we all need to be always in the constant learning mode, especially on events like this, and certainly this has been of historic proportions. But to my reading over the past 5 years, we're leaning forward faster, and we're putting people in play, boots on the ground, faster than before. Our staging is much more advanced and more accessible to us as well as to the public. So I think getting into the theater, if you will, use a military term, is faster. I was here within a day. We all were deployed. The emergency management team were deployed down by Clanton first, and then we were here within hours. But I think one of the lessons that we're going to learn from this is actually from Tuscaloosa. We're always encouraging towns and cities to send representatives to Emmitsburg up in Maryland for a training on the incident command system. Your mayor took a lot of people to Emmitsburg and had the training. Without that level of training and expertise and awareness on the ground, we wouldn't be this far along in our recovery. And the mayor said earlier that the large, significant portion of Tuscaloosa was eliminated, as well as the infrastructure.
10%.
10% of that. So without that preparation, without that pre-planning, the city wouldn't nearly be as far along as they are. And this needs to translate into individual action. And I've been sampling the home improvement stores and the other stores in the city, and the weather alerts are selling like hotcakes, which is a good start. But you need to know where you're going to go in a disaster situation. What supplies you need, what pre-planning do you need, who needs to know where you are in case there is an emergency. Is your cell phone charged? Do you have a car charger for your cell phone? So all this pre-planning needs to start at the ground level and then work its way back up to FEMA. And so that when the next time something like this happens, and it's happening continually, it seems, that everybody is prepared. So when it comes time for FEMA to come in, then the groundwork is laid and our response can be faster.
All right, Tim, thank you very much for being with us today. FEMA has lots of ways to assist you if you're a tornado survivor. You can call them toll-free at 1-800-621-3362, and you can find them online at FEMA.gov/assistance.